Hold on. I've got a doctor-approved question. Victor, what kind of cigarettes do you smoke?
Normally Marlboro Special Select Red shorts.
Cowboy Killers, love them. Doctor-approved. What are you smoking now?
I'm trying a new Lucky Strike Filters Red.
Tell me, Victor, how does that cigarette taste?
Robust, sir.
Doctor-approved. Can you imagine
Thanks,
how stupid we were? Like, think about how just underdeveloped we are in the 40s and 50s. Smoke up!
No.
And, like, what the fuck?
I don't mean to go back to Joe Rogan, but he had Alex Berenson on today. Or it came out today. He also had Zuckerberg on yesterday.
I haven't watched that one yet.
I want to listen to it, but I can't bring myself to listen to it.
Yeah, I know.
I have seen the major headline from it.
What is it? Zuckerberg spills this?
No, they were asked by the FBI to suppress the Hunter Biden laptop thing, and they did so.
Okay, so
for 7 days.
So Facebook and Instagram at the minimum are nothing but government overreach at this point.
But you already know Twitter is too from the Alex Berenson lawsuit.
Yeah. So
all three.
Every major communication platform is,
and we also know TikTok is owned by the Chinese Communist Party. So.
Yeah. Well, Truth Social, everybody.
But he was talking about how they knew cigarettes were bad in like the 40s and ignored it until the like 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
I mean, I guess like when you're coming out of World War II, it didn't really, as far as like, you had so many GIs hooked, it was like whatever. And,
yeah.
And then you'd imagine, then you've got Korea, and then you've got Vietnam. Like, and they had to like, I'm sure they couldn't tell if the cancer was from cigarette smoking or Agent Orange.
Yeah, or, Zyklon B remnants, or
so you got. I mean, that's the problem is you don't understand how that fucks up. We don't understand how that fucks up geniality, and there hasn't been a whole lot of things that have approached it. The only thing in mainstream media that's honestly approached it was a character from Stranger Things. All right, side story.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
So you didn't hear? Okay, so Stranger Things is a character that.
No, I caught it.
Okay,
I caught it, but I haven't seen.
It's Hopper.
That part of Stranger Things.
He was in Nam, and he tells a story about basically.
Oh.
Yeah, he tells so. So I have a side story about that. We're at a festival, and there's these. It's a like they have Black Rifle coffee. Well, this was some other group of soldiers that had their own, and I immediately like, let's get some fucking coffee. I like coffee, and it was just like grounds and beans and shit. And it was a real deal soldier dude, like, and he's talking to him, and they have grounds that come from Vietnam, Vietnam beans and everything. And this goofy bitch goes, there's no Agent Orange in it, is there? And he looked at her like, if I could rip your head off and shit down your throat right now, I'd fucking do it. Like, I looked at him and I looked at her, and it's like, and I looked at him, and he's like if he had a knife, he would have Rambo'd her head off. Like, he did not look fucking happy by that comment. And I kind of looked at her like, you're kind of a goofy bitch, aren't you? Like, you're that type of person that you want to be the middle of everything, so you say something thinking it's funny, and nobody in your vicinity finds you remotely funny.
I might have laughed.
You're a goofy bitch, Victor.
I am.
All right. I just thought of that story.
I'm actually the goofiest of bitches.
Oh shit! Yes, queen. Pretty soon, Victor's going to be seen at your local library in drag reading Reader Rabbit.
No, I wouldn't do that. I just fuck those kids in my garage.
Wow, that got dark.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It was the delivery.
No filter.
Well, no, it was just the delivery. Like,
yeah,
you didn't give it a good delivery. You were just like, and then I fuck those kids in my garage. Like, not a good way to deliver.
I'm Norm McDonald reincarnated.
Oh, there. Yes.
It's my Canadian upbringing.
You're Gilbert Gottfried's face
Oh
with
fuck,
Norm
dude!
Macdonald's
I
height.
tell everybody I can about that fucking aristocrats joke, and nobody fucking thinks it's funny.
It's not even my favorite. Is not even the aristocrats joke. It's him on Bob Saget's roast. Bob Saget did not beat and rape a woman, and he's just like, it just kept going on with it.
That's after the aristocrats, though. I think
The aristocrats is the OG, yeah.
it was right after 9/11.
Well, do you know?
Like,
did you watch the documentary about it? You've seen where that?
Yes.
Yeah. I do appreciate how he's like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, so I said, all right, let's go in. And boy, did he go hard. The whole documentary of Aristocrats is a great documentary. I gotta find if Bullshit is streaming anywhere and start watching that again.
Those are hit and miss with me.
Yeah, and some of them too, like they did Yoga is Bullshit. They literally had a yoga episode. It's like, that's a little dated because it is a pretty good exercise. All right. We brought this up briefly last week, or this person, and we're just going to, real quick. Andrew Tate has been banned. It started with TikTok, and then went on to Facebook and Instagram, and basically every social media platform has banned him.
Yeah, Twitter banned him a while ago, I think.
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem, right? Is I saw an interview with him where he says basically, it was the one with Portnoy, and he's like, I've been on the internet for a long time. I just changed my strategy up, right? So to me, that tells me that his strategy was to get as much controversy as you can and attention to your brand as you can before they ban you. So to me, it seems like he was like, I'm going to go all in with this character. They're going to fucking hate me, but I'm going to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, from everything I can pick up now is pretty much that this was an act.
Or at least WWE levels of exaggerating of your own person.
Yeah.
If not a full-on fabrication. The funny thing is he gets banned from social media, coincidentally shuts down his Hustler University 2.0 with an alert saying Hustler University 3.0 will be live when the countdown is there. Now, the countdown is at 0. I'm assuming it's live, but you have to pay $50 to get into Hustlers University. So presumably, they used the bannings as a platform for the launching of the new Hustlers University, which is kind of marketing genius.
Yeah, but I don't know. Whose thing comes off as kind of incelly to me.
Incelly?
Like, yeah, not on his part, but the dudes that would be into him.
Well, I mean, I think it's a mix, right? I think it's a mix. The problem is like it.
Like, oh, I keep my bitch on a short leash. And it's like, all right, dude.
Whatever. Yeah, his message now, and it depends on what he's saying too, right? When he's talking about like that sort of shit, that's one thing. But then when he says like, if I'm with a girl, she shouldn't be on Instagram posting like photos with barely any clothes on. He's not wrong.
No, I don't. No, he's not necessarily wrong about that.
Like, there's things he's right about.
Well,
or at least
there's other parts to that. I will say, if she was already doing that before you're with her, you got to know what you're getting yourself into too, as well.
So here's
know that that's not a viable mate. Fuck you.
Maybe, but the problem with that is Instagram, and I've done I've looked into this, is essentially the best dating site you can find. So
yeah, it seems like that. Everybody's always asking for their IGs or Snapchat.
Well, there's been a few podcasts where they were talking about, exactly. They were talking about Andrew Tate and like, because he even said Instagram's the best dating site you can be on, and a lot of people agree. So like, you can't say that because that's like saying like, yo, your girl was on Tinder before. When you're with her, you should be cool with her being on Tinder.
Nah.
I mean, and once again, Instagram is the biggest dating site.
Exactly. Nah, because, and here's why.
It depends. Okay, go ahead.
Because anybody on his level, he's not looking at fucking Stacy from fucking Madison, Wisconsin. You know what I mean?
But he's not talking about people on his level either. He's talking the whole point of the character was these rules weren't rules for him; they were rules for men.
You know what? I don't know. I just did.
My personal opinion, I would find it disrespectful if my wife was on Instagram, knowing what Instagram is. It's always Instagram's got the same slide in your DMs thing. And if she was if she was posting photos of a sexual nature, I wouldn't be happy about it. But that's me. I'm old school.
That's true, but would you even attempt anything if she was already doing that? Is my question.
Well, yeah, because that's what you do to allure people. But the idea being, you've gotten the person you were trying to attract. That shit stops.
Oh, see, I'm more on like a hose will be hose kind of thing.
I mean, I don't.
Maybe no, I'm the asshole.
Maybe I just say, here's the thing: relationships are nothing more than a fucking agreement, right? Just don't break your agreement. Set your boundaries at the beginning of the relationship, and don't break the agreement. That's all you gotta fucking do.
That is kind of the thing. Like if she says I'm gonna keep posting on Instagram, and you're like, nah, bitch.
Then she's like, then don't pursue. I mean, if you're pursuing her solely because you saw her ass on Instagram, red flag. I'm not saying a hoe can't be a housewife. I think they can be.
Yeah, they can be, definitely. But at the same time, like, all right, this bitch has an OnlyFans, and you come into her life and you expect her to shut that shit down where she's making money?
OnlyFans is different. I think if you're going and they've got an OnlyFans, you know what you're getting. You already, that's a different situation. That's like, I mean, that's no different than your girl has porn videos on the internet and you go with her, you know what that's the same thing.
All right, fine. But I think the same thing with IG. I think that's something that any open, regular relationship should talk about. Like, hey, I'm going to be honest. Now that we're together, I don't really like you posting that shit on IG. And she's like, well, I'm going to keep doing it. And then you say, okay, I don't like that. Bye.
Yeah. I think that,
I mean, there is no...
But here's the thing. What you just said isn't far different from what he says. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I've seen the videos of him talking about, like, I'll fucking put a bitch on a leash.
Well, that's, once again, that's character. But what you just said is what he's actually said. Just you phrased it without the persona.
It could be so, but to be fair,
yeah. There we go.
Sometimes persona has to be, dealt with, and you played this persona, and now you got to lie with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what he supposedly policies they broke, so I don't know why they banned him.
I don't know why they banned him.
I think it was for quote unquote hate speech, which is bullshit if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just not true. I watch a lot of Andrew Tate, including a lot of their just vlogging where they're touring the countries and doing rich people shit. So like,
I've also
people who really hate this guy haven't watched a lot of him. I'm going to put it that way.
Well, I mean, I've also seen on like Twitter, I think it was Twitter where I saw it, where it was like this whole feed of women saying like, I caught my son watching Andrew Tate's videos, and I asked them why they were watching them, and they were like, oh, this incel? I don't care about this incel. And it's like, you're also raising. It's just.
No, I don't necessarily disagree. And here's the thing, right? Like even you've only seen the highlighted negativity.
Well, I mean, I have seen his videos, and I say, okay, like some of it's cool, but like I was talking about it earlier, like Jordan Peterson packages it up in an intellectual way. Yeah, but and you can still say he's a misogynist or whatever.
Andrew Tate's Andrew Tate is the Aikido. I'm in good shape. I'm rich. I have an ego. It's a different audience. Andrew Tate is a goddamn comic book hero to kids who are told they can't act like boys because toxic masculinity. I mean, we wouldn't have Andrew Tate if we didn't have the demasculation of men.
Oh, and we can talk about that because I think that's a real thing. I do think that there's a quote unquote, and it's an ugly thing to say, but I believe it's real, is the gay agenda. And
The gay? Why the
you-
gay agenda? I gotta ask, why the gay agenda?
because you can't have a fucking TV show or a fucking movie where somebody's not gay anymore.
So the people behind
They're
your
not
quote
that
unquote
prevalent.
gay
It's
agenda
like
would argue it's
it's like
just
putting-
inclusion.
Yeah, it's inclusion, but it's the same thing with like trannies. Like, how much of the population is trannies? That you need to put them
2%,
in
I
every
believe.
fucking
less than 2%.
yeah. So you need to. So they
Of the
need to be in
country.
every movie and TV show.
No, I agree. There's
That's not
definitely
inclusion. That's not correct.
there's definitely
For the fact,
an agenda being put.
or I've never watched it, but I've heard people complain about it. There's like a couple of black dudes in Game of Thrones,
Okay, so even
and that's not
hold
historically accurate.
Hold on, even not in Game of Thrones, not really. In the prequel series, the new one, the most egregious is. Are you familiar with who the Targaryens are?
Vaguely.
The Targaryens are the Khaleesi chick, the white-haired, pale white girl.
Yeah.
There is a straight-up Wesley Snipes.
Black dude with blonde dreadlocks, right?
Yes, he looks like something out of the Matrix.
And why would he be in Northern Europe?
I haven't watched it because my wife and I are
At this
binging through Game of Thrones right now. Like, she's never watched it, so we have to get up to watch the prequel series. I have talked to people and asked this question myself to find out if there was a line of dialogue that explains it or whatever, and there is nothing. It presumably is
Just cause.
political correct casting. Yes,
That's like that video game we talked about last week.
it's diversity casting essentially.
That this dude, I think, built a game around like, was it 1600s Romania?
Oh yeah. Where no black people had existed.
There's no black people in it, and they said change the game, and he said no. There were no black people in Romania in the 1600s.
Yep. Which he was.
Everybody was white. Sorry.
Well, whatever shade of olive they had.
Jeez, I don't know.
In the sun, you'd imagine. Romanians tan, I believe, don't they?
Yeah, no, that's where you get gypsy. That's Rome.
Yeah,
Romania.
So
Gypsy.
Romania, Mediterranean, it's all the same feta cheese. All right.
Halal.
Halal.
It's all halal.
Stop saying hello. We've already said hi today. All right.
Halal.
Oh, I love me some. Fuck, I forgot what they're called. The deep fried
Kebabs.
chickpeas. Kebabs are good. Shawarma. I like some shawarma.
Shawarma's good.
No. What are the deep fried chickpeas? Falafels, bro. Falafels are good.
Falafel was just. I thought that was just pita cut in half.
Nah, dude. Falafel is smashed chickpeas, and they're fried. They deep fry them.
What the fuck is it when they cut the pita like in half and then they like slice it open and fill it? What is that
It's
called?
a gyro.
No, it's not a gyro.
Falafel is little golden, crispy, deep fried deliciousness, man. They're awesome.
Oh, maybe that's good. I don't know.
I like Mediterranean food actually. Anything that uses cucumber and tomato, I'm kind of on board with.
Hey, you know what we have here?
What?
We have a Mediterranean buffet. It's called the Massey's.
Have you ever been there?
Yes.
What's it like?
Pretty good. I mostly got like Euro meat and pita.
How was their
But they have other
tzatziki sauce?
It was good.
My ma, she makes
they
the
had-
best tzatziki from the guys. I tell you.
And they had the pasta salad with like feta and oregano and fucking
Always
vinegar.
good. It's hard to fuck that up.
Yeah.
I unintentionally got Jen hooked on these eggs.
I bet your fucking night in bed is just fucking horrific with farts. Good
You
Lord.
can see the northern lights in our bed.
Just fucking green clouds fucking
No.
everywhere.
Mm-mm. I didn't even know she was eating them. Like, I thought it was just me eating them, so I didn't buy them for a while. I was like,
No.
I don't need them for
And then
myself.
she was like, "Hey, what happened to all the fucking eggs?"
She's like, my ass doesn't smell like a sewer. What happened? No, I'm not I'm not a motorboat lately. What's going on? No, I went out to do the shopping today, and she put them in the. Last night we were talking about, it, and she's like, "Yo, get the eggs." And I was like, "Do you eat them? Because if it's just me, like I don't need, like I don't need them. Like we're good. It's not an expense we need."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I eat them. Get them." And I forgot we bought them again. I bought them again today. I went in my fridge just now to get a beverage and saw them, and I couldn't resist these creamy sons of bitches. So good,
You
man.
ever do? I know you're not into it, and I don't want to rehash this old argument. You ever do a little mayo, salt, and pepper on an egg?
I would do salt and pepper. I wouldn't do mayo.
All right.
Here's the thing. I prefer my deviled eggs with Miracle Whip.
All right.
My wife
Hey,
makes
let's
them,
hit this.
My wife does make them with mayo, though. That's what it is.
Wait, what? She makes what with mayo?
So I prefer the deviled eggs with Miracle Whip, but she prefers them with mayo.
No.
So when she makes them,
Mayo.
I like the Miracle Whip on them. I really do. Just like tuna fish,
Hey,
I prefer Miracle Whip.
You want to know what my favorite seasoning is? Well, tuna fish, I mix Miracle Whip and mayonnaise if I have my druthers.
See, for me, the mayonnaise does nothing. Also, I prefer. I thought about this the other day. I don't know why, but there is something I prefer Miracle Whip in that you mix it, or maybe it was. Oh, egg salad.
Actually, I prefer a slightly mustardy egg salad. Same with potato salad.
When I make it, it's Miracle Whip and mustard. Potato salad, I would make with mayo though.
I make it with mayo, but I like a little mustard. I like a yellow potato salad.
I also like the potato salads that have sour cream in them too, though. Like that mayo sour cream mix.
For potato salad, I prefer red potatoes.
I prefer red potatoes for most things, to be honest.
Dude, I will eat red potatoes like just boiled with mustard. Like I'm some fucking Irish piece of shit.
I was gonna say that is some dirty mix shit, bro.
Yeah.
I got the potatoes and mustard.
Drink me my Guinness.
Fucking dirty Mick.
Not at all. There's no.
Sure, you don't have a little Irish in you? In your ass, faggot?
No, none. No English, no Irish, no Welsh, none of that.
Definitely none of that nig.
No South African. My wife that's fully Hispanic somehow pulls Ashkenazi Jew out of nowhere.
And somewhere somebody said sex with a Jew. You should be like, someone in your family's a Jew fucker. At least I don't have that.
Well, I was listening to a podcast today. They're talking about, just being around people, you might pick up their DNA and fucking shoot it out of your dick.
What?
So, I don't know. I don't know. It's Matt and Shane to your podcast.
Oh, God damn it. I was just saying. I'm doing this for you.
Hey, I think a new season of Gillian Keeves is about to come out.
Good. Have you seen what Mr. Sam Hyde is doing?
No.
He has joined apparently this weekend there is a YouTube content creator boxing match he's in. And he's doing, his character is Patty Candy Cane. All right, I got to pull it up. Give me 1 second.
Yes, please.
So he basically, when he was like, because he's been working out and getting in shape and everything, and then he's trying to get into this, the YouTube personality boxing game, and he's got this ridiculous character. I think it's Patty Candy Cane or some goofy fucking Irish character he does where he slips in and out of character. I watched a video earlier. That's why I'll go to my history, and I'll play
Candyman.
I'll go to the last couple minutes of it where he literally just in and out of character. It's the funniest fucking thing.
Hey, also, I saw a dude playing, I guess, beta Saints Row.
Yeah.
He says it's terrible.
Yep. So all of the reviews are out. It's officially released. Apparently it is a 100% complete technical mess. Doesn't
Yeah,
run.
I heard there's a.
Doesn't run properly. It's so many bugs and glitches.
I feel like just like last year, like around this time, they announced that they were doing it. So that doesn't surprise me because that was something I was actually worried about as a dude that knows how long it takes to make open world games a la GTA.
I mean, I don't know how long it's been in development, but from what I've, besides the technical shit, I've heard it's kind of just boring. It's run of the mill. There's no innovation.
I heard you don't, or the video I watched, you don't get to rob anybody. You can drive another character to like rob a store, and you're just the driver. Like
it is very
like we've
much
gone backwards.
It's very much arcade GTA. Like, you know, racing games have simulation and arcade.
Yeah,
It's like arcade GTA. Well, they brought out that game where it was like future command, like soldier things that just failed horribly. It was meant to be like the next big co-op title, and it failed. All right, so I don't know where we are here. Let's see.
I don't think so.
Okay, so the ending's interesting.
UK would say it's like an. I got nothing. Off my ass and do it.
Former wrestler.
Formal.
All right, so yeah, let me show the video. He's playing a character. So basically, this is outside of a hotel, and they were sitting inside the hotel, and he was doing the interview, and they asked him to leave. Let's see. So here's that.
Bastard. You twat. Maynards. Oh, look, meet a world-class footballer. You can meet me world-class fist crap like that, boyo.
Okay, so not a big fan of the licorice
So
all sorts.
the woman has walked over.
Not a big fan of the licorice all sorts, but maybe the Haribos might be something that you quite like.
Oh, the Haribos, lad. I hate these. I think we probably way to overstayed our welcome here. Should we move? We'll move.
Yeah, they get kicked out of the fucking lobby of the hotel they're staying in. But he's been doing just this kooky fucking candy cane, and apparently he's.
But you can see him fucking break character there, where he's like, "I'm sorry."
Well,
Well,
he ends the interview. He's doing the goofy character, and they're like, any words for the kids watching? And he drops the character and he goes, "If you work hard enough, you can achieve anything." He's like, "I think that's a good." Like, that's how he ends that interview. Now, I just want to play this because he has gotten himself into pretty good goddamn shape. I mean, he's a big dude.
Oh yeah, he is a big dude. Oh god.
Like, he's been. I mean, he has talked about how he's on full testosterone therapy, though.
Maybe the way he dresses just makes him look like a fucking pudgy piece of shit.
No, dude, he's a brick shithouse.
No, I see that.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, people don't understand he's a big motherfucker, man.
I knew he was big, like you and me. Like, he's tall, he's fucking big, but
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I think he's
like
6'4". All right, now I know neither you. I mean, I find Gavin Mcinnes entertaining, but
I do as well.
I enjoy his brand of kind of like, he's almost like a real life cartoon character of an old school dad. Like, he's the vulgar version of Red Foreman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you can tell his thing is a shtick.
Yes.
Like,
and even if it's
I'm
not,
fine with that.
even the stuff that's not a shtick, he says it in a very like, "Get off my lawn" sort of way. Lucky strike, smooth down and up, eh, Victor?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been smoking shit cigarettes that are half the price of my Marlboro. Sorry.
Doctor approve. Oh boy. Well, you keep smoking that spot out there, champ. Be good as rain.
Still robust and brilliant, I might add.
Do you think like the dudes who were recording that were like, "Hold on, this is bullshit, right?" Like, I smoke 2 packs a day. I'm dying. Anywho.
No, I think they would take like 2 drags of whatever they were hawking and then be like, "Give me my Camels back. I'll smoke a Camel for the rest of the bit."
They're just like, "That's smooth. Lucky strike." And then it's like, "I need a Marlboro now." Well, we all know they didn't talk like that off camera, but I just imagine everybody talked.
I need to taste the country now.
Yes, the smooth flavor of Marlboro.
Still, it's brilliant. Marlboro's whole thing is fucking like Wyoming and Montana. Like, come to the mountains, come fucking see how wild it is.
Are you a cowboy? Because we can kill ya. That should be their fucking motto.
Doing that. Like Camel, they were forced to stop having a camel on the packs and stuff.
Really?
Now it just says Camel. Yeah.
Rip Camel Joe.
Yeah, Joe Camel. But yeah.
Dyslexia strikes again. All right,
let's go.
I don't know what's going on. Rumors. See if I can make this bigger. So rumors, and I'm going to turn the audio up as much as I can. That have come out from people who apparently know people in Gavin's camp are saying he has been arrested. I guess people have called into the local PD where he is, and no local PD has arrested him, which means if he has been arrested, it is under a federal jurisdiction. So here's what happened.
We're shooting a show. Can we do this another time?
He said, yeah.
All right, I'm happy to do that. I'll get a lawyer, and we will sit down and have a conversation. We'll schedule a meeting.
I'm happy to do that. I'll get a lawyer. We'll sit down and schedule a conversation. We'll have a meeting.
Sit down with my lawyer.
We'll sit down with my lawyer. So I just want to point out, you could tell by the way his hand is by his side that his entire arm and shoulder column is stiff as a board right now. He is very stressed and panicked right now.
Shit just got real.
And I'm saying this only because there has been the rumors of this is a hoax. This is a put on.
I can tell by his body language that shit is real.
This is he doesn't know if he has to fight phase. This is fight or flight stance.
Now his voice is quaking a little bit too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not confident in what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, is that from guilt or just because it's a stressful situation?
I'm betting stressful situation. I don't think he's guilty of.
2 days.
Well, I don't know what they're.
2 days. Over, 2 days prior on his show, he heard a car alarm outside and had talked about how strange things were happening, and he's been feeling paranoid. And people have been telling him that the police were watching him. So, not much more.
I didn't let you in.
I didn't let you in. Must have told him, come here. So then he leaves his stream like this for a half hour. And it just goes.
He never comes back?
Never comes back. Last time I checked, there hasn't been any updates other than Tim Pool was saying that reportedly the rumor is he's been arrested. But there is no official anything. They don't know if he's in federal custody. Nobody knows anything.
Does he have his own network, or is he on like Kumia's network or something?
No, he's on his own thing. I think it was a partnership with somebody else. But yeah, he's in a different thing. And they're saying if he was arrested, it's tied to essentially January 6th, I think is what the rumor is, basically. So we'll see.
They arrested that dude that's Hispanic, that's a leader of the Proud Boys before January 6th even happened.
Well, Gavin Mcinnes hasn't been part of the Proud Boys in how long? I mean, he denounced in 2018. He officially left the group because it was getting more and more of the alt-right image.
But like I'm saying, like that's I guess what I'm saying. Like they arrested that dude before January. They arrested him like upon his arrival on January 5th.
Who knows? So, I mean, here's the truth of it. Gavin Mcinnes could be a tax evader for all we know.
Hey, he might be, and good.
You know, him. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a weird thing to happen for you're doing a show, and then if you're like an avid watcher of Gavin Mcinnes, that's got to be kind of like holy fuck.
Well, also maybe that's part of the new 87,000 fucking IRS agents. Maybe they
you mean
caught him
what you mean is fat Karens with guns Don't step on my
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
doorstep, you fat Karen. I have a dual barrel coach gun with 3-inch slugs. Don't fuck with me.
Well, that's the thing. You know, they're trying to push tax laws that aren't laws. Like, you know, you send your kid fucking money while they're in college through like Zelle or Venmo,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, like that's income.
Well, you know why?
No,
You
it's
know why?
fucking not.
You know why they're cracking down on that, right?
Yeah, it's untaxed. Like it's OnlyFans, shit like that.
Drug transactions as well.
Well, yeah.
That's the new wave.
Yeah.
So speaking of new rules, you had pointed out, what is this Bill Maher? It's new rule. Fuck the casting police. What's
Yeah.
going on here, Victor?
It's basically about you know, typecasting and John Leguizamo complained. Just play it, I guess.
All right, we got 8
Play
minutes,
like
so
the
we're not
first-
watching the whole 8 minutes.
No, play. Just play it till we get to what's the crux of it. It's like 2 minutes.
And finally, new rule: casting directors have to stop listening to the casting police and go back to doing their job, which is picking the best actor for the role. Now, I mention this because a lot of people lately are either apologizing for or calling on others to apologize.
Okay, I understand that. What is the John? Let's see. I want to get to the John Leguizamo thing.
He's attacking James Franco being cast as Fidel Castro, and he thinks he should have gotten that job. Which I could see that argument.
Well, he doesn't look anything like Castro. James Franco actually does.
Well, anyway, Bill Maher rips him apart. So, actually,
Okay, but John Leguizamo is Colombian American. He ain't a Venetian, but he played one.
Fair point.
keeps going.
He ain't a French little person
Fair point.
or an Italian plumber, but he played them too because he's
Fair point.
ditto Shia LaBeouf as Shaft. It's
He goes on to talk about this Cuban lady that looks nothing like Marilyn Monroe got casted to be Marilyn Monroe. I'm guessing just through diversity.
Well, I mean, so I think where it got peak of the worst and got worse, where we're really on the launching platform from, is Hamilton.
He brings up Hamilton too, that there's a black George Washington, I think, or a black.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the rest of that offline, because it is an 8-minute long clip, and
Yeah.
copyrights and such.
Now he brings up I think it's Tom Hardy was Lincoln. No, who was Lincoln?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, he's like, you know what I know about Daniel Day-Lewis?
He's Irish.
Nothing, because he doesn't let any of it out into the public, because it would take away from the characters he's portraying.
Daniel Day-Lewis also is kind of a kook, and he's a method actor, though.
Yeah, but he's like, when I see Daniel Day-Lewis, I see, like, in Lincoln, I see Lincoln.
I see the
I
Butcher.
don't see Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, man. Greatest role he's ever done is the Butcher in Gangs of New York.
Yeah, I've never seen him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Go watch it now.
It's on my list. It's on my list. When it comes up on something,
Put it
I'm
at the
streaming.
top of the list. I think it's on them somewhere. Whatever. Yeah, no, and that's the weird thing is, like, I gotta hand it to Bill Maher. He is a traditional liberal.
Yeah.
In a lot of his core values, him and I align.
Most of them, but
Yeah.
like, and this I agree.
I do
like,
too.
What are we doing?
It's enough.
This goes back to what I was saying about, like, you have to have a gay character on every show. Why?
If they're so woke, why is Will Smith the Persian genie?
Well, why was Robin Williams?
Well, he's a voice.
I don't
That was a voice. It's different.
Well, true. And actually, he's really funny.
And he is the genie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you were an adult at that time or if you were a kid, because if you were a kid, he's the genie, and if you were an adult, your kids thought he was the genie.
Yeah.
Basic
But
truth.
he was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did it well. But why do we have to have a black actor in a Middle Eastern story of any kind?
You should. Well,
as the genie.
Middle Eastern's more believable than like what we were talking about earlier with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but I mean once again, that is casting for casting. That has nothing that it doesn't add to the story. It doesn't do anything for the actual content. It's just, hey, we're gonna cast a black Targaryen because people are gonna bitch and it'll be more people talking about the show. The guy's probably a great actor. I don't want this to take away from his acting ability. I haven't seen it. He probably does a great job, but it's tone deaf to cast that guy in that role.
Yeah.
It's pure agenda based.
It's like saying there were no black people in Lord of the Rings, or if they were orcs. And it's like, no, that makes sense.
Well, you know what the orcs are, right?
Well, they're made from like the primordial ooze.
Well, no, in the books they were corrupted humans.
Well, yeah.
Or I think that was the origin of them. I haven't read them in so long. So
I think they were just kind of like bred. Like
you know what, dude? That solves it. I literally own I gotta get you my Voodoo login because I own the 4Ks of all of them extended editions. But the problem is they're 4 hours long each.
Well, I have them on Blu-ray. Actually, I own the discs to that. I've read all 3 books.
I haven't read them I've read the first one long ago, and I think that's it.
I read them probably when I was like.
Are they worth reading now?
10 years ago. No, it's a lot of walking.
I mean, I did read The Road, which is just a lot of depression.
Hey, I got, I'm a fan of 90s rap or, old school rap, classic rap, gangster rap.
You and I share that because I don't listen to really any rap but that rap.
Yeah. So my wife hits me today with, how interested are you in seeing Bone Thugs and Harmony? And I just texted back, not.
Come on, you don't want none of that Crossroads? Going to the Crossroads.
No, I've seen and heard that they are terrible live. Like they're washed up, they're just looking to make a dime.
I think it's like 100% backing track.
It is. And like the sound's off, like it's just whatever. And then they use like local acts as openers.
I'm not gonna lie. Corey Feldman is coming to Lombard, Illinois.
As a comedian or what?
No, a musical performance.
Hey, did you see? No, sorry. Go ahead and finish, and then I'll bring this up.
I was considering sneaking in my GoPro and going and vlogging it if I were to go.
I think you should.
But that's like going to be like $50 for tickets, man.
Did you see Tim Pool put out a new single?
Yeah.
That's the exact he like put out this whole like big promo video and I watched it and I was like, yeah,
it's
cool.
I like Tim Pool, but it's very pop punk beta male vibes.
Yeah, it's like no, yeah,
it's not great.
Cool, I guess.
Like he's got a fairly okay voice. I give him credit. Like it's not terrible for what it is, but like the music itself is, I would never listen to it in a million years. It's something Jen would listen to because she likes pussy music.
Yeah.
Dumb wife and your pussy music.
Yeah, you dumb female dog. You.
It's worse. I don't know why, but I feel that was worse than bitch. I feel like female dog had more hatred behind it.
Yeah, I had to think about it.
That's you practicing. Like, you're just practicing your Islamic Brotherhood vows.
Man, hey, if anybody's got the women locked up,
yeah, they don't. ISIS.
They don't fuck around.
Literally locked up.
Yeah, you know what you're getting.
Hey man, they don't put up with drug use or women talking.
Hey, I was here. I heard about this book today. I want to read it. I can't think of what the name is right now, but apparently it's like the diaries of like fucking ISIS fighters. Like that they were writing in prison.
The diary of Ikhmalabana.
And one of them was Al Zarqawi.
I imagine very.
He's a big deal. Like when we drone strike them, it was like front page news.
Yeah, I keep seeing like that the footage of them going, ladies and gentlemen, we got them, has been resurfacing in the memes world.
Yeah, because, or I don't know why that's resurfacing. I know why it resurfaced when Trump hit that dude, and then they were all saying that Trump was being a fucking asshole about it. He hit that Iranian general or whatever.
Yeah.
They were saying he was being an asshole about it, and then they like would show like the clip of Hillary Clinton talking about Gaddafi and being like, we came, we saw, he died.
Yeah, we conquer, and it's like you didn't conquer anything.
Yeah.
Fucking oof. Don't get me started about that fucking hose beast.
But no, it's really interesting. Apparently, they explained in the book that like they had closed this prison down in Jordan because it was pretty much like the Dark Knight Rises or Begins, whatever one is the one with Ra's al Ghul and the fucking prison, or that's the Bane one, right?
Batman Begins is Ra's al Ghul. Dark Knight Rises.
No, the Dark Knight Rises. Then that's the one with Bane.
Yeah,
it's basically like the Bane prison, but it's in Jordan. Like it's dug into like a cliff. Like there's really no cells. Well, so they closed this fucking prison, and then they're like, "Well, we got these 3 high-end like Muslim prisoners. We need to put them in there," and they did. And it got to a point where like they were radicalizing the guards. Within like an hour and a half, they were so good at like talking to them about Islam.
They should sell Porsches.
Yeah, they're like, no guards can be down there with them for more than an hour at a time. Like, shit's getting wild. Like,
we started with 3 prisoners, and now we have 16 because the guards have all fell prey.
Yeah, like it's crazy. And then they're like, how? Like, I don't know. It's just I want to read the book. I can't. I don't remember what it's called. I'll text you when I figure.
I mean, that does sound interesting. I mean, see what they have to say. All right, we're getting to the end here, and I gotta say, Victor, I think the next episode I'm gonna be kind of hungry. You know what solves hunger for me? A 6 inch or foot long from our favorite place that we've well. Besides that, I need that with nutrition.
Okay.
That's right, Victor. Subway sandwiches.
Oh yeah, the restaurant we've talked shit about, we feel unfair about.
No, I think they're still going to be terrible, but we're gonna verify. We're doing this independent research for you.
Yes, the listener.
You don't have to eat this trash. We will.
We're gonna go with.
We got classic sandwiches. We're gonna stick with. All right, we're not gonna try. Well, that's not true. We are going to try something new. We
decided we were going to try something new.
So the rules.
Because I used to add to the classic, and now they did it for me.
Okay, so the rules are we want 1 hot, 1 cold. We're doing 6 inches.
I think for the cold, we are going to do one of yours.
Yes.
The originals.
But yeah, the cold cut combo is the one that... Wait. No, I'm sorry. The Subway Club was the one. Is the Subway Club still exist?
I think Subway Club is the cold cut.
No, bro, Subway Club was different. They got rid of the Subway Club? No way. I don't know. Maybe it's the Supreme Meats now. Oh, no, that's down here. They have a whole club section. What the fuck?
Oh.
So the All-American... Okay, the Subway Club. I'm sorry,
Subway
Victor.
Club.
And the Subway Club, back in the day, before I stopped eating them, used to be all right. It's turkey, ham, provolone, lettuce, tomato, red onion, mayo, or that you do it however the fuck you want. Not a bad sandwich.
That's the thing we're going to talk about. Actually, we need to. I put banana peppers on any cold sandwich.
Yeah, I put mine on there too. Do it here. Okay, so here's the thing: the sandwich is the club. Do it your way. Whatever that means. Okay. If you like it spicy and jardinera and everything, that's your sandwich. Do it your way.
Okay.
We'll explain when we do the taste test the way we're doing it. Now, the other sandwich that Meatball was talking about, Victor, used to do this before they've now named it after him. They've named it the Boss. Victor used to do the meatball.
Thank you, Subway.
With pepperoni.
They didn't talk to me about this, but
they owe you some money.
Yeah.
But we're going to do the boss, which is a meatball with pepperoni and mozzarella. Once again, do it your way. Green peppers, onions, whatever you put on it.
Okay.
But next episode, we're going to get a 6-inch of each, and we're going to taste test them live. And then the following week, or the following episode, we're going to let everybody know how badly it wrecked our stomachs if it did.
Yes.
That's our plan. Because we've literally trashed Subway the past 2 episodes. I think it's only fair we put our money where our mouth is. Yeah. Maybe they're great now.
I'm going to give them a call. Let them know that they're getting a redemption.
Okay.
On a average of like 45 views podcast.
Have our people contact Subway's people.
Yes, I will tell my wife to call them.
Yeah, tell her to call Mr. Subway and let them know that we're going to be taste testing their garbage food.
Mr. Subway, you're in trouble.
Jared's like, me? No, not you. You don't exist anymore. Remember, we put you in a hole.
Not you, pedophile.
Oh, God, what a bag of shit. I don't know, man. I used to like Subway, and then somewhere along the lines, it turned into garbage. And here's the thing. I will say this. The Subway Club's $12 too. So, like, when I was eating Subway, the most expensive sub was $8.49.
The cheapest sub was the Subway Club, I feel.
No.
The cold cut was always the cheapest.
The cold cut, because it has bologna on it, was always the cheaper.
Yes.
The Subway, the meatball and the cold cut combo were the 2 $5 footlongs all the time back in the day.
Yes.
Those were like
other ones were certain days, right?
Yeah, like the cold cut, there was like 4 or 5 that were on all the full time $5. I think it was like the veggie, the tuna, which eventually went up, the meatball, and the cold cut, and then. But I didn't realize Subway is $12. Why would you go to Subway for a footlong sub when you can get this anywhere for the same price and it's better?
Hey, here's my thing too. Actually, I'm sorry, but you brought up the tuna.
Yeah.
Subway's tuna is not bad.
I hear it's not real tuna though.
Well, I don't know about that. But here's my thing.
But the Subway tuna used to be okay before they started making me sick.
I would go to Subway and I'd say, hey, I want this bread, tuna, footlong. I want you to put the cheese on the bread, then toast it. Then you can put the tuna on.
I never toasted
I don't want the
my
tuna going through the toaster. I don't want the tuna going through the toaster.
But I don't even like the toasted bread with the tuna. But I also used to get the cheese bread.
I always want toasted bread.
What was your favorite bread? I like the hearty. There you go. Yeah, boom. I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Bread.
What if it's really good now and I get hooked on Subway?
I'm gonna bet it depends on which one you go to because they're franchise.
Well, see where lies within the problem. We're gonna have to do this on one of our midday episodes because I'm gonna have to be able to go to a good Subway, which I don't know which one's good. I'll have to look at reviews in the area. And whatever travel
you're gonna have
time.
to figure that out because I'm gonna go to the one that's closest. But I live in a suburb, so I'm gonna assume it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I could go out to the burbs to a Subway, but where I am, I don't think it really matters all that much.
Probably not. I'll say this: I got a friend that lives in a different suburb that's a little different
Demographically.
Demographically, that's the word I was looking for exactly. And he'll drive all the way over here to get a Little Caesars hot and ready because it's put together better.
I know, I can understand that, but the thing about it is in order to break out of the shell of the Tate area, I have to drive like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So the problem is you're looking at
I understand.
a half-hour drive, and then we're going to have to do it as the very beginning, like opening the show.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hurt Subway's chances by letting it sit around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give it as fair shot as we can.
Let's keep teasing this for like 3 or 4 more episodes, even if we do midweek ones.
Okay.
And then we'll really do it. Like
I want
and
to.
It'll be a surprise that we really did it. No, I really want to do it too, but let's run it like as a bit.
Because I'm curious of how shitty. Because when I stopped eating them, they were fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad, but we'll
We'll have to then the next episode we're definitely gonna have to report in on the old shit factory situation thereafter.
Yes, for
All
sure.
right. I'm done. I think we had a lot of fun
I'm
here
also
today,
done.
kids. I want to bid everybody adieu. Victor, thank you for joining me on this adventure.
You're welcome.
Uh,
And adieu.
T-minus 6 days till we're canceled, FYI.
Yeah, I dropped a lot of hard Fs.
Yeah, I just got the email, so. All right,
At
everybody.
least 3.
This is only one. All right, everybody.
Yeah, I have plenty of time to talk to the police.